Hi, we are Yap and Yappie. Welcome to our weekly Yappers where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
Okay, question sent in by a viewer. I guess in celebration of Silent Hill. What would cause you to go to a place like Silent Hill?
What would cause me to what again?
Go
Sorry.
into the city of Silent Hill. So in the game, obviously it's not much of a spoiler, but he's going in there to save his wife or look for his wife.
What would cause?
What would cause you to go into the city? Yeah, what would cause you to go into the city? Like you have to go in, but you gotta give a reason why.
Probably also like similar to the game, like family related.
Some family member, loved one, animal, something.
Yeah, something along those.
For you to have to fight a pyramid head and random ass monsters.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I would, if someone gave me millions of dollars, then I would. And I mean, it has to be a good amount. It can't just be, oh, here's $1 million. No.
Yeah.
It has to be a real good amount. Maybe like 10 million, 20 million, I would go in. But if it wasn't besides family related, like
it has to be money.
The other reason would have to be money, yes.
Yeah, I think everyone would go in for family. But even if you know like the craziness in it, would you still go for family? Well, obviously there's a line you cut off where family is like good luck.
Actually, that part I would say, if it's like crazy as Silent Hill is, I would say, my wife is probably dead. I could look for a new one.
Shut the hell up.
I mean, to be honest, okay, let's be straight and honest. They said, or the story said, his wife died, and he.
Whoa! No spoilers.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
His wife is dead. So at that point, I'll be like, oh, my wife's dead. Bye.
Yeah. So I obviously I haven't played it. But I'm in the, I guess, a third of it, but I was surprised when I heard that part.
Yeah,
your wife is already dead, and you're in there, I guess, looking for afterlife, maybe.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out when we finish it. But that's a minor spoiler. He went in to look for his dead wife. I don't know. That's hard. So I guess if I had to give a third choice, just exploring.
Really? You would just want to explore it? You're crazy.
I mean like you guys already gave the two, right? Like gave two. I can't just like say everyone say the same thing.
Well, okay.
Right. So obviously family, immediate family. Any other families like okay, maybe not. I would explore in the curiosity's sake, right?
Okay.
And obviously have cameras with me and like film crew, like, oh, hey, I see dead people. Don't look like on the Blair Witch Project, right? Like you just, I don't think we ever saw the witch, but
caught a glimpse of it towards the end.
Because how the heck are you supposed to know to look at a corner?
That's true.
Right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when the Silent Hill game is done with, but well, you go in there to look for your dead wife. That's very interesting. A plot twist. Yeah. At least for me, I didn't.
If I would have to say, my wife had to be alive. Yeah.
Or a hope of her being alive.
Yeah. If she's already dead, if I already assumed that she was dead, then I'll be like, nope, sorry, new wife's time.
Oh my god. How about your pet?
No.
Really?
No. Yeah. No. I can always get a new pet.
Oh hell no.
I'm sorry if I sound mean or anything like that, but for me personally, like, as much as I
Just
like
because
dogs,
you're a chicken, huh?
no, it's not because I'm chicken, it's because I want to stay alive.
Going in there for money is worse than a pet, I would say. But yeah, interesting. I don't know. Knowing how it is right now is kind of interesting. You haven't played it yet, right, Fergus?
No, I have not played it.
Yeah. Okay. So, so that's kind of a minor spoiler, I guess. So in the spirit of last week's episode, we kind of had a little fun with this AI image generator. So I'm going to bring another one. Maybe we can do some on our own, maybe in the future, but at least for now, this is what Tom's guide had. So he created 5 images using Gemini, and it left him both impressed and annoyed. Or left her. Sorry, I didn't read. I thought Tom was always going to be Tom writing. Amanda impressed and annoyed. Let's see how Gemini did. Which was not part of the one we saw last week. A plate of sushi. Oh.
Okay, that's pretty good.
You can tell that it's plastic, right? It looks plasticky.
Yeah, it does, but but as a stock, like, it looks like a stock image of sushi.
Or one of those things that's in the window, right? Like a display.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks fake, but it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that's not bad. Cozy. This is this is rich cozy. Oh shit. This is not bad too. $1 million painting here and there, but
the details are good. Like, I'm
impressed.
Yeah.
Can't really tell there like any kind of flaw in the details.
Yeah, it's just like, if this is supposed to be a picture, this is supposed to be straighter. This looks a little crooked, but then that's the imperfection of real life sometimes as well.
Yeah.
But this is not a bad picture. Okay. Majestic tiger in the wild. This looks like a. Go ahead.
That looks not that bad.
No. This does not look that bad.
It actually looks like something you might see at like a National Geographic
Picture,
magazine.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, like an actual picture that was taken.
This is good. Retro movie style poster.
What does that say?
Sun. Is that an M? That looks like Sunin? Yeah, probably.
S-U-N-E-N.
What the heck? I don't know. This looks like a Daredevil mixed with Batman or something, huh?
Yeah.
This one is, okay. I don't know about annoyed, but this one. Oh, look at this effect here too, right?
It captures the retro, with the style very well.
Yeah, even a spot right here and here, that's actually not that bad. The attention to detail. Oh wow. Actually, this is not bad. Why is she annoyed?
No, that it was that good. It was this good.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
I have not been to New York, but that looks good to me.
You've been to New York, Spider-Man.
Oh wow.
It's essentially the same. Like, yeah, it's essentially the same. Except for obviously there's no Avenger building and the dog instead of the bull. Okay, let's see. The detail were amazing, clear, prompting, truly nailed down the final visual. I struggled with more nuisance requests and can't seem to create unique artistic interpretations. Yeah, I think the only letdown really is Well, I guess I don't know if this is a letdown, but it's just
I feel like it's a mashup, you know.
I mean, how many superheroes can you create nowadays? Everything's already. There's even an Ant-Man, right?
If you're thinking retro, it's probably like Batman,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Superman.
it's not that bad, but the hero's not that good.
Yeah.
Most of these you can tell is fake, but it's just not, I guess, that impressive, right? So new news. New iPad mini just announced recently.
Ready.
Yeah. I know you guys don't use tablets. I'm still so baffled that I'm the only one from us that uses it. Uses a tablet.
I tried using it once and it wasn't something very like I would use.
Yeah. How come?
I mean, for me, like a tablet, it just feels like I have like monitors and TVs now
Yeah.
that I can display all this stuff, and it's like, man, I could just watch it on that.
Something bigger, just is it either big or small, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this was quietly announced, not like a press event over surrounding it. But yeah, so it's a weird thing, right? They released a new mini, which is cool because I always like the mini over the big one.
Right.
But they don't have the M chip in it, so that's the weird part.
Ooh.
Like even put an M1 in it or M2, because now they're about to release M4. Instead, they used, I think, last year's iPhone chip. So I don't know. It's kind of off to me. It's like you're buying something new, but you're using older hardware.
Right.
But I guess again, it's $500, so I guess you shouldn't expect much. But I would prefer them to like just go all out on a mini, like, because this is portable or not that portable, but it's more portable than the big thing. I don't know. It's a little off. But yeah, if you're in the market for a new iPad mini, new one's out or coming out real soon. $500 is not that bad. Oh,
No,
that's why they want to
not
keep it
using-
cheap.
Yeah, not using the M chip to keep it that cheap.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like people who buy the mini version of a tablet normally probably are I would say more of a dedicated fan, right? Because 500 can get you a normal sized tablet for Apple as well.
Mm.
But this you can write on, or I guess the Pros you can write on too. So I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. But if it was an M series chip, I would have gotten it. They could have gotten a sale. No, I decided not to. So first, some samples of Intel were leaked out now. Not Ultra 9. I don't even know how the heck you're supposed to pronounce this. So it used to be like 14900K, now it's like 285K. No, that sounds a little 285K. It doesn't roll off the tongue as easily, right?
No.
Yeah, so the long story short, right? Last time we talked about how much power they use. They use less power than the current gen uses, but it's also it's about 10% faster.
Right.
So let's see when it's actually out like the final version. But they're also saying it hits it thermal throttles. So meaning it doesn't get cooled well enough. I guess we'll see when the final out, but just FYI, about 10% faster, half the power usage. It's not that bad.
No.
So this is kind of cool. Hopefully you didn't have this as well, but retro gaming. Yeah, it's huge. It's so huge. I never expected.
Yeah.
Right? No one, right?
No, not me.
Yeah, if
No,
I'm
I know retro games actually goes on auctions and for a lot.
Yeah, no, I did not know. We all known that. We should have just kept our old game consoles and sell it now or sell it like before, right? I guess everyone, if you known, you probably would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But then you're a kid at that time, so you don't even have the money to buy 2 copies or something, right?
Yeah.
But this is kind of cool though. So Analogue, I think it's the creator of that Game Boy, the retro Game Boy thing as well. But they're releasing a Nintendo 64 4K that can up-res to 4K. That's kind of crazy. So all your old... Oh, sorry.
No, that sounds interesting. So, like, is the game's gonna be... We're saying the game's gonna end up being compatible?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be expanded into 4K? For that?
Oh, it's up-res.
Yeah, so
Yeah, because obviously these games are not 4K native, right?
There's like, it's gonna be how it's gonna look with that.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be pixelated, but it's gonna be better on your screen than it is currently. Like whatever, 480. I assume it's 480.
Right.
Yeah, because that's 8 times the resolution at least, or 16 times the resolution, something like that. Yeah, I think it's 16 because 1080 is 480 and 4K is 8D HD. So I don't know. This is gonna be very interesting. Would you guys get it?
This is about 250.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any games, so I don't know if...
Yeah, does it come with any games, or we have to
No.
I'm assuming we have to can you buy the new game?
You have to buy the old game.
So that's
Yeah,
that's
to play
an issue in itself, right?
Yeah. So it's like buying a console brand new, right? But obviously the games
But
are
with games that is not just regularly bought.
Yeah. So it's a cool idea if you have a big library, right? And if you're into retro. But also if you're into retro, that means you're kind of hardcore. If I have one of those old TVs, would you even want the maybe this is the in-between people, huh? Like they like retro, but they want more modern.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Plus
What?
Go ahead.
No, what I was thinking is, like you said, it'll be more modern. It can plug into like TVs for today.
Yeah.
It is interesting because then, like, the old ones, like say, I play Super Smash 64,
Yeah.
or Melee. Like, they typically use the old TVs, the big blocky ones.
Yeah.
Because with the new TVs, there's input lag.
Yeah.
With the new TVs, so they've actually in tournaments they also used to use the old TVs for those games.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious as like, will we feel the same effect in these being translated onto a 4K 4K TV?
Yeah, because I think that's what killed cloud gaming. Because the input lag was so significant that you can't really play that, or play it in an enjoyable way. Because you press the button and then like a second or so later, you might not notice input lag like much anymore, but it is there. It's just not. When it's bad, you notice it. When it's not bad, you won't notice it. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I assume it won't be that bad, but I guess we won't know because we probably won't ever have this cool collection of old games to play.
Yeah.
What would cause you guys to go back and play these old games, though? Just curious.
If I have the cartridge.
Yeah, I'll play these. I remember playing at least GoldenEye. I think like Kirby, Super Smash, like in all these old games.
Yeah. Okay. Because for me, I would never. I probably would never go back. I would wait for like a remake or a remaster to play it.
Right.
Yeah, like Silent Hill. I would never go back to play like the PlayStation 1 one. But the remake for how it is now is amazing. I guess there's a plus and minus for the remakes. Like they run out of ideas, but they are also bringing it to people who never played it before. Yeah, we'll see. GoldenEye is supposed to have a remake or something like that, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I've heard about that. Yeah.
And Tony Hawk is supposed to have another anniversary. I think we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. This is cool. I'm not a huge Xbox fan, but I like this idea. This is cool. This is kind of, I mean, the other one is very nice looking as well, right? The Analogue. But this is like nice but kind of funny looking. Would you guys get this? You can use this.
No.
You would not?
No.
Fergus?
I can think about it. Yeah.
You would think about it. You would consider it. I considered it. I'm not a...
The 360 and like Halo is where I've spent most of my time during like middle school, high school times. Like I spent so much time playing Xbox 360 and playing Halo.
Yeah. But this is... Okay, say this is not Xbox, but something older, like maybe PS1 or something like that. Would you guys get it? Or at least Brian, probably, huh?
If it was like a PS1, maybe.
Would you, Fergus? What console would it have to be for you to get something like this?
PS1, yeah, I would definitely look to get it.
Okay. But dude, I saw this at Target one time and I was like, this is cool. This is so cool. But that's the thing, right? You buy this, you had no games to play. Technically, I think they already stopped supporting 360 recently, the store.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of like
out of luck. Yeah.
No, not really out of luck. You just can't play online, I think, and you just can't. You just buy a physical game, which is fine. That's the problem with digital games, huh?
Yeah, that means you have to go out to like those stores and like those retro stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing too, though. But speaking of digital, all digital Xboxes, I just had a teardown. And the cool thing to me, I think, and I don't, a lot of us probably never think about this too much. A 6 nanometer chip.
Yeah.
Think about how small that is. 6 nanometer. We're at I think Intel's at 10, so this is technically even smaller than Intel's. So 6 nanometers means what? 60 angstroms. Angstroms means in chemistry the distance between chemical bonds. So it's that, I don't know. I think that's crazy. That's so crazy. But all digital Xboxes, so kind of a nail in the coffin here. If they ever get rid of the store,
yeah,
which they will eventually.
Yeah.
Right. You're kind of out of luck, really. It's just a paperweight in that case. No, like right? Like you can't buy games. You can't just put in a CD drive. I assume you cannot put in a Blu-ray drive. You're kind of out of luck here. Like if it's like that 360 we just talked about, at least you can buy the physical game.
Mm-hmm.
This you cannot. You cannot do anything. I don't know. So that's the thing, right? All digital is not for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the surprising part is 6 nanometer though.
That's very small.
That's effing crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, the smaller, the more, the less hot it gets, and the less space it takes, and it's just crazy. I don't know. It's mind blowing to me. I never thought we'll get there though. So this is a cool monitor that was announced. Announced a while ago, but this Asus and I think LG is doing the same thing, which is dual hertz. So I think this one should be 1080, or 480 should be 1080, and 4K is 240. So you have a switch between the two.
Okay.
So if you want to game in 480 HD or 240 4K, you can. Is that cool, or is that, what do you guys think?
Just flip on the switch?
No, I think you just switch the modes, but yeah.
Pretty interesting. I think that would be... I think some games you would need higher resolutions.
Or you prefer higher resolution, right?
Yeah.
And then like this is more PlayStation game, or I guess not PlayStation, but more single player, and this is more competitive.
Yeah.
All in one monitor.
It's a cool idea.
What do you guys think? What do you think, Fergus?
Yeah, I like kind of moving towards that, kind of making it more adaptive. Kind of curious about how easy it is to change. Also, like, is it just a flip of a button, or is it actually go into setting and press a couple things?
I would assume if this is set up correctly, it would just go based off of your resolution.
Oh.
That's what I would think. Unless they have a overclock mode, which some monitors have. But it's kind of interesting. Yeah, but I didn't look into how it did it, but I would assume it's based off of resolution. And if you want to overclock it. But 480 and 240, I think is the sweet spot. I mean, 480 is definitely overkill.
Yeah.
But I guess if you have the money, why the hell not? How much is this thing? Did it say? I forgot to look.
No, it didn't look like it didn't say. Yeah.
Okay, how much would you guys pay for something like this?
I'm pretty sure it's probably in the thousands. It has to be, right?
800-900 maybe?
Yeah.
How much would you pay for this? Fergus?
Yeah, I think that it will be probably priced around closer to like 12,000 or 1,200.
Oh.
But
Okay, let's see. Does it say? The reviews are so far. Oh, I guess they only put good reviews here, but okay. Oh, what the hell? AI crosshair? Oh, that's pretty cool. 'Cause that is a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually so cool. Do they have pricing? They don't have price? I'm so surprised. Yeah, it looks like some of these are 1,200.
Oof.
Okay, maybe it just... Does it say here in IGN at least? Okay, HDR high peak offering a choice.
Handsomely for it, it says.
Yeah.
Well, they said they're also priced identically at.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. IGN has it at 1,300. Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was probably in the thousands.
Yeah, because you have two great monitor features in one, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know. I wish something like this was out before. I would have probably gotten that. But would you guys actually use? Yeah, I think most people would, huh? 480, definitely.
Yeah. I definitely would.
Yeah, this is cool. This is a good idea. Hopefully they do more something similar out in the future.
Yeah.
But this is pricey.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So for your monitors, most people are buying OLED nowadays. So let's see. This site, XDA developers have 10 things to prevent burnout on your OLED. You guys know burn in. You guys know what that is, right?
Is it? I think it's like what light. It kind of just stay there.
Yeah. So
right? If it's on the same screen for too long, it kind of the light just get burned in onto there.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a static image for too long, and the screen doesn't change it. So just yeah. So OLED and very old monitors have this issue. So it says so obviously don't have anything static, right? So hide your desktop is, I guess that makes sense, but it's kind of inconvenient if you don't have that.
Right.
Hide your taskbar. I'm assuming everyone has their taskbar shown, right?
Yeah. Taskbar's always on the bottom, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Use dark mode. Okay. Move your windows every few hours. See, that's the thing, right? It's so inconvenient.
Right.
You get the best colors, but your possible burnout. So this burn in is kind of weird. Use animated or rolling wallpapers. Okay, that makes sense. Turn off your monitor when not in use. Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, you should do that regardless, though.
Yeah.
Don't ignore OLED upkeep features. Oh, okay. I didn't know OLED has this stuff too. Decrease the brightness.
Makes sense.
Okay. Buy newer models for burn-in protection. Oh, I think that would be such a better help, right?
Right.
Because the monitor flashed so fast that sometimes it flashed something different. You don't even notice it. Or you might not notice it. So it makes sense for it to like if it flashed 240 times, just one time out of that 240, switch the image slightly. Or something. I don't know.
Right.
Don't go looking for defects.
That's definitely.
Yeah. You know, back in the day when you buy an LCD monitor, it has these it's rare, but there's chances of it having dots on it, like green dots, red dot, blue dot. You guys remember those times? Oh my god. I bought a used monitor because obviously back then was so expensive, and it had a green dot. And I was like, okay, whatever. But it got annoying to the point, but then you kind of ignore it in the long run. But yeah, so OLED burn-in protection, if you have any. So everyone here likes to cook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, you guys like to eat out, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Say $105,000 arm that can cook for you.
No.
No?
No.
Your personal chef every single day. No?
No, thank you.
Fergus?
Not real. It's
Too much.
yeah.
Because if you think about $105,000, I mean, obviously not everyone's going to be buying that, but that's like a down payment to a lot of homes in the world.
It's a car.
You can buy a car outright.
Yeah.
you can buy a lot of things outright. It's just,
Yeah.
but to buy an ARM to beta test for a different company, you know, obviously this has not been out for in the real world for too long. But how much? I guess the Tesla robot in that case would make more sense, right? 30,000 versus 105,000. But then this can withstand a lot of heat, I assume, and chemicals. So that's probably why it's more expensive.
Yeah. I like the idea. I mean, if someone needed it,
yeah,
then yeah, I'd understand.
It's a cool idea, but you have to get these boxes in front of them, right? Like, in some ways, you're already preparing it for them.
Yeah.
You run out, you still have to like.
Yeah, you gotta prep you gotta do the meal prepping.
Yeah.
And it's just, most of the time is spent in prepping, not cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. This is cool, but it's also, I don't know.
I don't know either.
For $105,000, you can buy a lot of different things with that. You can hire a chef for
$105,000. Yeah.
Yeah, or you can hire someone to cook for you, like for a long while.
Yeah.
Huh? So this is awesome, actually. Did you guys see the video of this?
No.
Nope.
So a rocket, SpaceX, right, shot this rocket up and then landed right in between this. There's a hole here, and I think this is just a bigger hole. I don't know if this is an actual hole.
Right.
But it landed right back in.
So it was
First try.
Shooting it straight up and down?
No, not
okay.
straight. Even if it's straight up and down, that's still kind of crazy.
Right.
But it landed at an angle, so it went in from like the side over here, and then it slowly eased itself down.
Oh,
that's crazy! A rocket. So this is the most expensive part of a rocket, quote unquote, is to reuse this part, the engine. I assume this is what is called an engine.
Right.
And before that, like NASA would just discard it in the ocean or something like that. But now they're trying to reuse it. They used to land it on rocks outside in the ocean, or not rocks, but whatever you want to call that, like floating land. But now they're
Dude, that thing must be super heat resistant then.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. All of this technically should be. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like,
okay, that's a cool feat.
well, I don't know if we can you. Oh, this is not a video. But yeah, this is amazing. I thought it was so cool.
That's a very big step in the technology.
Yeah.
Lamp like come back like that.
No, like even if you try, like this is a crazy engineering feat, right? Like no one, like how the heck do you do this? Right? Like no one's in this right now, but I'm just saying like people would be in this in the future or whatever. Right? Lives will be at stake, and you're just able to land it back. That's crazy. That's so cool.
That is. But it's a good idea, especially if you want to if you're planning to reuse it. That's a very good idea.
Make it cheaper, right? For everyone to use. And like we said, right, we're not gonna be the first to go in one of these, but one day it might be. But yeah, it's amazing. It's mind-blowing how when you put your efforts in, great minds can do it. This is kind of cool. Dash cam? Do you guys use the dash cam? Probably not, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you like it?
I like it. It's only for the front, and just when it gets hot, it falls down. So that's the only bad thing about it. But other than that, it's pretty nice, and I like the, just in case, if I ever get
Yeah.
into an accident, or
Yeah.
someone
Purposely do something to you.
Yeah, I have the camera there in front, so yeah. I like it.
So assume yours is like HD and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there's a 4K one.
Gosh dang.
Okay, 4K. Oh, you don't have one, right, Fergus? Just
No, I don't have one.
okay. I think the Tesla has it as part of the thing, but you have to turn it on and insert your own hard disk drive or SSD. Yeah, but ultimately this is a 4K dual dash cam, so I'm assuming it's the front and back. It can record the front and back, but then what the hell, why would you need 4K?
So that way they can catch people.
I
don't know. I seriously don't know.
Is yours battery?
No, actually, it's plugged into the cigarette lighter. Yeah.
And it overrides the memory card each time?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this is a little interesting. 4K is definitely, in my mind, overkill as well. But for $128, it's not bad.
That's
actually.
Not that bad, actually.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a lot of money. 120 is not bad.
No, it's not. That is not bad at all.
I wonder how hot does it get too. That's another thing. 4K can make things very hot. Yeah,
okay, that means it can't really store that much
as well. Yes, and well, this is 4K. Oh, sorry, 4K doesn't mean it's 4K 60. In this case, it was 4K 30.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's gonna be like a movie. It's not gonna be like because a movie is 24 frames per second. 30 it's like a webcam. Like it's like your webcam pretty much, but obviously 4K is better. Yeah, it's gonna get hotter. Battery's gonna run out faster, but it looks like this guy's hiding the wire. Where is it? He's hiding the power wire. And then yeah, I don't know. Should you buy it? Might be overkill for your needs.
Yeah, I mean, the price is not that bad. 120.
But 120 is not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you really want 4K or 4K 30, I'd rather get 1080 60. I don't know. This is a no for you guys, I assume, right?
No, I already got mine. But if I didn't have one, then this would probably.
Yeah, because 4K will look choppy if it's an accident, because accidents happen fast.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see one day. 4K probably gonna be a standard, hopefully eventually someday. So we talked about this a couple months ago, or not months ago, a couple weeks ago. But scientists are currently at 99% accurate to accurately bringing back the Tasmanian Tiger's DNA. They're ultimately wanting to bring it back, but I think they're 0.1% away from it, from making it de-extinct.
That's crazy.
So
that's awesome.
That is awesome, but that 0.1% that's not already there. What do you think? Like, what would you do? What, are you gonna guess the last 0.1%, and all of a sudden makes it a giant. That probably won't
That's a
be a
lot.
giant.
That's a lot. That's a lot of different trials too. Just even 0.1%'s a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a crazy picture, huh? The last known surviving Tasmanian tiger in captivity. That's so cool. Would you this? Well, a lot of people won't know what it is, actually, huh? If you think about it, like if it,
You might see it as like a kind of a wild dog. There's a different species.
yeah, no, say like you're a normal person, right? You're not into extinct stuff, and you see this in the wild all of a sudden. Like, say this is extremely successful, you probably won't even know what it is. Like, why is there zebra stripes on it? You know what I mean?
That is true.
Like, there's just a lot of animals we actually don't know the name of, technically speaking, as well. And new animals we're discovering, but this is awesome.
I mean, to be go ahead. No, what I was gonna say is this is gonna be the first time me ever seeing something like this in a caged environment, and then yeah, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
Oh, if it's a cage, you can read what it is, right?
Right.
If you see this, like, say this is extremely successful, and hopefully it will be. It'll just be out in the wild again, right?
Yeah.
You de-extinct an animal. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna keep them all. And then you see this in the wild. All of say again. I guess where in the wild? Where would you be to see this, right? So Melbourne, this is Australia.
Well, you would want to reintroduce them back into where they were, right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't try to just introduce them randomly.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. So whatever place you're gonna go and you see this is gonna be very interesting. And the mammoth that's gonna come back one day.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that one.
That I think everyone would recognize, but this one, I don't know. If I was to see this like right now, I'll be like, how come it has zebra stripes? Right? Doesn't it look kind of like zebra stripes or tiger stripes actually, huh? Tiger?
It's supposed to be tiger stripes, yeah.
Yeah.
The general population if they see it in the wild, they'll probably think of it as just like another type of wild dogs.
Yeah. Looks kind of cool. Like the ears are rounded instead of pointy. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look like, actually. This one looks pointy. I don't know. But that's cool. 99.9%. So that means they're very close. Very close. So once they get it, I don't know. That would be so cool. At the zoo, say this came back or some other animal came back first. Would you guys go and see it? Like if it's in a zoo?
Yeah, I would definitely.
Yep. Yeah, I will.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not the only one then. I think this is kind of cool. Do you remember hard drives back in the day, 32 megabytes?
That was
64 megabytes. Right? Now 32 gigabytes, right? And so on and so on. Technically that's our standard for SD cards, right? But now there's 32 terabyte hard drives coming out. Terabytes.
Golly, dude.
God dang. That's really crazy. All in one of this thing. Instead of, like multiple, it's all in one. That's crazy how, because the scale of everything, I think they also went vertical, if I'm not mistaken, and the gas they use is different, helium, if I'm not mistaken. But it's kind of like the CPU, right? How it went to 6 nanometers. This is the same idea. It's just more dense and probably more disk. But that's crazy, isn't it? Like 32 terabytes of data in one drive.
That's a lot.
Most people don't even use 1 terabyte, right? A lot of people only use Most people's computer is only 1 TB. Actually, that's a lot of Call of Duty games. That's at least probably 70 installations of Call of Duty. So you, but then you won't be running off of this disk because it's so slow, or it's not as fast as SSD.
Excuse me.
But would you guys buy this at all to store, I don't know, Call of Duty copies? I don't know. No one's gonna do that, but I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, because it's a good place to store, like, so when we sometimes game on Valorant,
Yeah.
I have it all stored in a hard drive.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to do something like that.
Yeah, so all these hard disk drives obviously is more for storage or something slower. But yeah, the 120 terabytes is planned by 6 years from now.
Ah, dang.
I don't know what the heck to say. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be honest, this is a lot of good. Dude, how much streams do you have to do? So 3 hours is about. Actually, yeah, I don't even know. How much is actually? Let me take a quick look. How long is a 3-hour stream? How much size is that? Oh, it's about 23 gigs. So 20, damn,
23 gigs?
Yeah, 23 gigs. That's a lot. No, that's a lot. That's a lot of days. At least you just need to buy one and just store it for a long time. Unless you drop it. Hopefully you don't drop it.
Yeah, hopefully you don't.
Yeah, so space news. We talked a lot about space news from time to time. I just wanted to show this image. 700 light years from Earth. Isn't that kind of cool?
That is.
The pattern it makes is very intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I didn't read much about it, but I'm just saying, like, just the coolness of the space stuff out there in the world. Time lapse. Oh, there's a video. Oh, you see the years at the bottom. Oh, so you're kind of just expanding. It's just like, well, obviously slowly moving because it takes like long time to get to even the telescope. That's kind of cool. This is like sorcery, right? But obviously in real life, this is rare. I don't know.
I think that's pretty amazing.
Say you can go and explore that. You can live and survive all of that. What would you guys do? Would you go?
Yeah, it would be interesting to see, like up close in person. If I could see it like that, yes.
Say you can. Let's just say you can see everything, but not experience the negative. You would.
Yeah, I would definitely.
That's so cool. How about you, Fergus?
Yeah, I would be interested in exploring kind of the unknown.
That would be scary, wouldn't it? You're alone though. Say you're alone. That's scary.
It would be,
It can be. It depends on what we find, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Depends on what we find. You know, this could be Freezer blowing up a planet, man. You never know.
Oh wow, you went there.
you know, like Freezer just did something over there. Oh man, that's kind of cool.
You went there.
Yeah, this is the debris after Goku and Freezer fights. This is crazy. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that would be cool to visit it, but obviously we won't be able to. Okay, this is kind of cool. At least to me, I think this is kind of cool. What do you guys think? Razer Gengar headset. So this is a China exclusive Pokemon line. China exclusive. Cool? Not cool?
That's pretty cool.
You see the Gengar in there, and you see the Gengar here, and obviously the ear and the hair. Yes? No?
It's pretty cool.
Okay, the model. Okay, I don't know.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
The hands. And obviously they have some other stuff too, like the armrest, the mouse. The mouse looks like it's just a sticker though, huh?
Yeah, it looks like
the
it.
mouse pad. I'm assuming they won't be selling toys. And this is just the LED color.
That looks like it's from like the Pokemon Center.
Yeah. Have you guys been to a Pokemon Center?
Yeah.
How you like it?
It's fun. Yeah. Bought a couple of stuff there.
Yeah, those are just a place to definitely spend. Wait, have you, Brian? You have, right?
No, I have not.
Oh, you went to Japan? You didn't go?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised. Okay, so this is not bad. I'm surprised. Why did they choose Gengar? Oh, so it's not just a sticker, it's also patterns. Why did they choose Gengar out of all the Pokemon?
I guess it's
Why
more
not Gengar? Gengar's great.
Yeah, I think Gengar is cool, but I don't think it's as popular as like Pikachu and stuff like that, right?
Not globally, but like Gengar still is pretty popular. I think I've seen a lot of like Gengar merch.
Yeah, I like Gengar too, but I'm just surprised like over like the most popular ones. Okay, would you guys get this or any of this?
I like the headset, but I have stopped using headsets. So,
Oh, what do you use?
I use earbuds.
Is it because of all the streamers scared that their head deformed?
Well, it's more comfortable, but I figured I'd try it, and it's ended up being more comfortable, so I stopped using headsets.
How about the mouse and stuff like that? Mouse pad, armrest, any of that?
Maybe the mouse pad, yeah.
Maybe the mouse for me. I don't like wireless headphones. You have any preference here, Brian?
No preference.
None. So not a Gengar fan?
I mean, to be honest, he was a cool Pokemon, but it's like, yeah.
Something better.
Yeah.
Something more personal, right? Like Dragon Ball or something.
Yeah.
At least for me, yeah. Okay, last one is fun. Since we talked about the camera Lego. This is concept. This is not real. At all. But this
Lego.
would be amazing. I think you can technically make this, but I don't know about a working one. Yeah, I assume you can probably buy all the parts to make these watches. But Rolex Legos. It looks.
I will wear it.
I mean, it doesn't have to work, right? It's just a cool.
I mean, that'll be nice if it works.
Oh, that'd be even better, yeah. That would be even better if it actually works, yeah. But I would just wear this just for fun. Oh wait, this looks real. Oh, this is real. This is probably real. Because I don't see any of the defects on this one. Right, this actually looks metal. And the engraving, I think that's realer or more real. This one obviously, I don't know about diamonds and stuff, but and they obviously just did concepts for other ones. But if they actually release this, how cool would this be? 100% buy, right?
If they actually release it, yeah.
Like, okay, how much would you spend? Obviously, it's not going to be a Rolex price.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still Lego, right? Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
depend if it's the size of an actual watch. If it works, couple hundred, like
Less than
probably
1,000?
upwards to still less than 1,000, I think. Like
Yeah.
if it works, I would think a higher price, like 700-800. If it doesn't work, it's just a display, then more towards like 200, 300.
How much would you spend on this, Ryan?
If it actually works,
Yeah. Or not. It doesn't have to work.
maybe like Fergus says, $200 or $300.
Yeah, because this is an amazing thing if they actually make this, but I honestly don't think so. Because that's gonna be crazy.
Okay, and we are on to film news. First one I'm showing off, that trailer that came out, is called Lockerbie. This is about the Pan Am Flight 103 that had the disaster that happened, and this is kind of based on the true story of that. And Colin Firth playing a dad who trying to figure out what happened to the flight since his daughter was on that flight.
It was never solved, right?
I don't recall that it was ever actually like revealed. Like this is not a documentary. It's just based on it. But it's kind of seeing more details about it. I guess this will kind of shine a little bit more details about for people who don't only knows about it but don't know any detail about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So this is kind of very good kind of introduction into this whole mystery.
Yeah. Okay. I like those type of mysteries, but hopefully they have some type of good conclusion.
Next one showing off. I'm still very surprised. Like they're still making movies of crap, I forgot Stephen King's books. This is
this monkey.
This film is about kind of a wind-up doll monkey, that basically kind of is a murderer. Based on the Stephen King book by the same name called The Monkey. So, just in time, like this is revealed just in time for Halloween, but it does come out in February.
Yeah, Stephen King has.
Some of the trailer it looks very, very gory, and like very bloody and gory, and a lot of deaths happening.
Yeah, James Wan is in it too. It's gonna be
crazy.
It might be actually really good. Hopefully, it's gonna be good. Like it was good. It was really good. I hope they have more movies like that.
Yes, Stephen King books have always been interesting, and kind of enjoyed both his books and the movie that comes from it.
Did you know where he lives, there's Easter eggs all over the town he was in?
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, like I think in the sewers, I think there's something in there, an arm or a balloon, I forgot, or was it painted? I forgot, but there was a bunch of Easter eggs, a bunch of all his books around that city. Yeah, hopefully that's gonna be a pretty good movie. But I missed the Halloween section, huh? Could have came out now, but I guess obviously writer strike and all that stuff.
Kind of also in the same line, but not as scary, but also usually in kind of that line.
Yeah.
Have the two of you seen any of the Wallace and Gromit movies?
No, I have not.
Is that the claymation kind of idea?
Yes.
When I was a kid, I remember. I don't remember too much.
Yeah, I've always remember Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, it's an animation and it's goofy, but it's always very mysterious and kind of creepy at the same time.
Oh, there's
always something. There's always something very like mysterious and scared, like creepy about it.
Yeah.
So we just got in the trailer for Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, play on word. And this features the return of the villainous penguin that in the series. So pretty cool, like seeing the return, like this Wallace and Gromit kind of continuing on. I personally quite like the series.
19 years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, Netflix is doing things, huh? Netflix is really doing things. Like other companies are like, yeah. I think Netflix, I mean, obviously they have a lot of data, or what you watch, what you don't watch, what people watch more frequently and stuff like that. But yeah, this is awesome. And now all they need is the back catalog of all their stuff, and then people are just gonna stay on, right? Like, oh, what happened to the ones before that? And that's amazing.
Another kind of first look into a movie called Electric State. This seems to be a very big project. It's it's from the Russo brothers, who we know directed The Gray Man and MCU movies. This is also featuring a very big, powerful cast. So we go up to the cast list. Yeah, right there says like Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, Ki Hui Kwan. Continue on. You're just looking at this list like it's big.
Yeah.
So this is based on, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's based on a book. Basically, this is kind of a futuristic version of where kind of robots live with people. But this takes place in like the 1990s, and what happened is that there was an uprising, and then kind of the robots and people kind of separated. And the Millie Bobby Brown as Michelle is an orphan. Is orphan, where she finds out that her brother might be alive, her younger brother might be alive, so she sets off to find him.
Interesting. It's
very cool. Like, it's a futuristic yet older futuristic. Yeah, right. It's just so that we see these robots, but they're all very cartoony. Also like the kind of the more 1990s style, or maybe even older. So
yeah, like the van
interesting design. Yeah.
That's cool. Netflix again. See, another Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix always coming out with something. Yeah. Again, okay, Legend of Ochi. I wanted to bring this up because this is a very kind of reminds me of E.T. So this is kind of about a girl who finds this little creature called Ochi, and her journey to bring it home. You can play the trailer, because for this one. So it seems very interesting, like, because it's where the village kind of don't like these features, and kind of is ready to kill them on sight, basically. But this girl finds like a baby one, and then she decides to.
Oh, it becomes that?
Ooh. Yeah, apparently. And this is all on an island, and then he sets off to try to bring it home.
Yeah.
While
William Dafoe
try to chase after him. Yeah. The interesting Finn Wolfhard and Emily Watson, William Dafoe, Helena Zengel. Like,
what would you guys do if you saw something like that? and you know your whole town is like going against it.
Yeah, it's interesting she discovered like it's not actually harmful, especially a baby one. It's not actually trying to be harmful, right?
Yeah.
It's more that it's like animals. Like we know no animals is like truly trying to harm someone on purpose, right?
Yeah.
They're scared or they're protecting themselves. And yeah, like kind of this journey kind of reminds me of E.T. The writer of this article said it also remind him of Gremlins, the
Yeah.
creature.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
So seeing this, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you think the creature that is filmed in this?
How is it filmed?
Yeah.
The creature?
Yes.
Oh, this should be easy. I'll let you say it first, Ryan.
I'd say it's CGI.
Of course it's CGI, but how is it
There's,
filmed?
like, there's a lot of different CGI, right? There's practical effect, like with a puppet. It's all like post like digitalized in there. There's a
I would say
there's different ways of CGIing, right?
Because I would say they would use the movements of an animal,
like a real animal, like a real monkey or something.
Yeah,
kind of like Hangover, the actual
like
monkey.
Kind of in a digital, kind of like digitalized, like just motion captured and
yeah,
right,
okay. Something like that.
Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking more like Ted, where it's like a hard animal, or not a hard animal, but like a hard figure that has like, I guess, motion capture, or not motion capture, but like the approximate locations of all the joints and stuff, and then they just CG in it.
Okay, which brings me to this. So this brings me to the next article. Because so people think that this was AI generated.
Yeah.
Right. But which the director came out and basically said this was actually an animatronic, like full on like practical effect. No, I don't think he said there was any form of CGI with this. Like it's a puppet that's been just you used to operate it on a puppet.
So I guess the technology advanced so much nowadays that I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Because we see like real life looking human.
So, which if you pay attention, you can tell because its facial reaction it doesn't have as wide range of a reaction as a digital effects would.
Animatronics, huh?
So, which I very much like, because I'm a big fan of kind of the old ways. Kind of part of it is Jurassic Park kind of gave that to me.
Yeah.
I really like animatronics, puppet control, like in films. I feel like it's much. I like it much better than digital effects.
Yeah.
In it. So.
Yeah, and obviously AI is worse, right?
So I found this really interesting. Like every shot of this baby, yes, it said is 100% animatronic, operated by 7 people.
What the hell?
That's crazy. That's a lot.
That's
which
cool.
That is amazing to me. And
which for a small creature like that too, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So that means like that's how it has like such a bigger range of like movement, right? Its mouth, its eyes, its head, its arms and legs.
Yeah. That's awesome. Like the creativity, but then a lot of people are accusing it's just bad.
Yeah, but like it's great like seeing kind of the practical effects still being used.
Yeah.
I very much applaud the director for this. Like it's I'm happy that it's still it's still
There's
being
still some
used around the
traditional
world.
things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, and on to other news this week. Coming out on the 25th. We mentioned this like Conclave last week. Regarding kind of the movie about the passing of a new pope, and a cardinal is tasked to find the new pope.
Yeah.
And kind of the drama that's gonna happen.
93% tomato, huh? That's
that's
good.
Pretty good. That's real good.
Yeah. This seems like a serious movie, a more heavy hitter, right? Like you got to sit down and actually pay attention. Yep. A 93 is really good. That means a lot of it's hitting the right, I guess, spots for the critics. Nice.
And then, of course, coming out is also the third installation of Venom. So we will see how this goes. I still actually have yet to see the second movie. It's been on my list. I just haven't not found the time.
Yeah.
Amongst watching every other stuff, so it's kind of in the backlog.
It was not that, because Venom 1 is fun. Venom 2 is pretty much the same. I'm assuming this is pretty much gonna be similar. Like it's the same theme, same type of like humor. I guess we'll see, because this one brings in the rest of the symbiote, the big ones.
Yeah, so this says Venom: The Last Stand. So I'm kind of curious if it's actually gonna be the last installment of this series.
Yeah, because Tom Hardy. It's gonna last one he said. I guess we'll see. 'Cause it was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't like better than Spider-Man good, but they're pretty good so far. No tomato scores yet. Obviously, the tomato score for this is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, this is more for people who like Venom and wanna see a little more, right?
Yeah.
Especially after Spider-Man 2, like there's no release of anything.
All right. In gaming news, on October 17th, which is last week, will be a big day for Astro Bot fans because they're providing some speed runs for the next, I think, until November 14th, where you could pick up to 10 new bots in those speedruns.
Yeah, it's a weekly cadence or something like that. And for free too. So I think it's amazing.
Yeah, so Hong, you better start downloading them.
That's the thing. The speed runs are harder than
do you know if it's going to stay? Like it won't go away, right?
No, it won't go away. No.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I can't wait to watch you play again.
I think I'm gonna wait for all of them to come out, because if you finish this within like 5 minutes, it won't be 5 minutes, but I'm just saying like a couple minutes, it's gonna be like, what's the point of streaming it, you know?
Yeah,
just wait until the last one and then just do the whole.
Yeah,
some of them took me like freaking 20-30 minutes. I was like,
I saw you struggling with one of them and I was like, dang on.
No, it's actually hard, like, because there's no checkpoint, right? You just go through the whole thing again, and it's like
yeah.
But this is cool. It's free. and it's a fun.
That reminds me of the last stage of Mario Odyssey, where there was no checkpoint in that one.
Yeah.
Or the Dark World stage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a Helldivers too.
Yeah, Helldivers and then Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, so those are the two new bots you can rescue. But yeah, it's awesome. I really hope they make more of this, because this obviously is a very fun game.
Yeah. So Amazon Games and NC Soft are cracking down on bots in their new MMO game, Thorns and Liberty.
Ah.
So I think this is pretty cool that they're starting to do this because, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I think it's just wasting some people's time, you know.
Well, it's wasting the resources, right, of the servers, and I assume they're doing bots just to sell the accounts later.
Yeah.
Like level up and sell the accounts.
Level up, sell the accounts, or just like grab resources and trade it amongst, you know.
Yeah.
There's no trading in there. It's auction. There's an auction, but no trading in there. So yeah.
This is because it's so easy to write scripts to do some of these things nowadays. It's just like, it's grinding. It's literally grinding, fighting a boss. You know, all of this can be scripted, kind of like Final Fantasy 12.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. This is,
but I kind of like that they're starting to crack down on these things, and pretty soon more companies will probably do it too. So that way there'll be less and less of these kind of bot accounts.
Yeah, and if what Fergus is saying is right, then that means people are losing out on gaining rare items or something like that, right? Because there's only limited blah 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 sometimes.
Yeah, and you just have a bot account just grabbing it randomly.
Or grabbing all the PlayStation 5 30th edition. Yeah, I know. And people who actually play on PlayStation won't get it, you know, like stuff like that. Yeah.
So yeah, World of Warcraft reveals a new 12-month subscription offer. You can save $2 on it with the new $12, and it includes mounts and pets for modern and classic WoW.
So that's only if you do the 12 months?
It seems like it, yes. Only the 12 months.
That makes sense, right? Because
you want to have them on for the longer subscription than they.
No, even if they don't, it's kind of like the gym model, right? They want you to go subscribe but don't play.
Right.
And 12 months is like a higher probability of like I might not play as much. Versus every month it reminds you like, okay, I have to play or I will play.
Yeah. Plus, I guess since it's like a 12-month subscription, you probably want to get the new mount and pet.
Yeah.
For that first month, and then just stop playing. You're like, oh, I got it, you know.
Yeah. It's a great thing to entice someone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is cool. I think this is awesome. It's better than like doing it and then you get nothing.
Yeah. Right. I do like it is giving you like more incentive to log in and and to grab like free stuff.
Yeah, and technically you save a little bit more money.
$2
per month it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. A subscription to play a game. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? It prevents people from just making free accounts, making bot accounts. A lot more.
Also,
right?
And it's also like you don't have to worry about it. You're like, oh, I already paid for it.
And also people are more serious when they pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay. And it says, study says PlayStation gamers are more than those on PC and Xbox.
What the hell does that mean? Like streaming?
No. As in, like, your annual wages.
Oh, it's like the stupid Costco stats. Okay. So, the demographic. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, basically, if you've been a PlayStation gamer, they say you earn 62,000 annually. Followed by Nintendo players. So, those who play games as kids have, I guess, almost 5K worth of higher salaries. And then playing FIFA and ready games like Dooms and others could lead to higher earnings as well, which is pretty amazing, kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like the study is, because I was like, at first I was reading it, I was like, what? I don't get it. Like, these are streamers and stuff like it, like what you did, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh no, these are people who actually play games.
Yeah.
Throughout their whole life. and this is what they tend to earn more of.
So
Which is
on
a
average, PlayStation gamers earn 12% higher than PCs and 4% more than Xbox. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
It's
it
like,
was-
did you guys hear the Costco one?
What about the Costco one?
On average, I forgot the number exactly, right? The average female who goes to Costco earns an average of 120K a year.
Oh my god.
I don't know why Costco like said that, right? Or whoever did the stats said that, but that's what they said. Like on average, all the women in the Costco is 120K. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So gamers make less than. Okay, that's interesting. Gamers make less than Costco shoppers.
Yeah. So this was an interesting study. I kind of blew my mind. Be like, oh man, I should be playing more. I'm gonna have my kids play more games. Then start them off young, playing FIFA or something.
Candy Crush, Doom.
I'm curious of how they got to this.
It's just a survey of people who still play games, you know.
Mm.
And I assume there's certain demographic of age too.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, you might not play. As you get older, you might still play. I don't know. It depends. I think nowadays probably more people who are older will play, and that's why the number is slightly different. And because PlayStation is more popular lately,
Yeah.
it's probably because that's probably why it's much higher, or not much higher. 12% is kind of a lot actually. 4% is probably within some error.
Yeah.
But 12% is quite a lot.
Yeah. So this was a pretty fun and interesting study.
Yeah, it's just survey. Like,
Yeah.
do you have a PlayStation? Do you have an Xbox? How much you make a year? What's your profession? Stuff like that. It's very, very straightforward, and they just correlated some stuff that might not be true. Oh, so the survey has only 1,000 people responding.
Yeah, that's a small.
It's a very small sample size. Yeah.
Yeah. Looked into the amount of success of those who play games as a kid had. Okay. Yeah, they say playing games helps your hand-eye coordination. So I don't know if you're a doctor or something that might help.
But yeah, this was a pretty one. So PlayStation announcing a world concert tour. It would start on April 2025 and end around April 2026. It's going to span over 200 cities worldwide.
200 cities.
Yes.
Wow. So this is great data right here, right? Like what population has that many PlayStation users, and just go there.
Yeah. So it's a series of live stage experience that will showcase music from some of the Sony's best first-party games, such as God of War and The Last of Us.
You know, I wish I went to those PlayStation experience things in SF. Do you guys know about that?
In SF place, I think I heard of it.
Yeah, you got to buy a ticket. You got to go. You get to answer stuff and get PlayStation cards, like physical cards.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of PlayStation stuff, but they stopped doing it because I think COVID happened or something like that. Yeah, but that was cool. Now they're doing concerts. Would you guys go and listen?
Actually, I would be interested in going.
Really? How about you, Fergus?
I'm interested in like how they're doing the. I would be depends on how they're doing. Like, is it like a live orchestra, or is it like just digital music? Like, how is it gonna be? Orchestra is done.
Yeah, God of War has to be an orchestra. I think they did that for E3 or something like that one time. And this is a cool idea, but yeah, this is for hardcore fans for real.
Yeah. So far, they only have European countries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. The list will grow longer after a while.
Yeah.
They haven't announced any U.S. countries yet.
Cities?
Yeah, or cities. Yeah, sorry, U.S.
Yeah.
cities. Yeah, yeah. I'm with Fergus. They didn't say like how they're gonna play the music,
Yeah.
so I'm with Fergus on that one. Like how they're gonna orchestrate that.
Well, then you have to wear something fancy. Oh,
Oh,
not.
yeah.
No. They shouldn't expect that from. They shouldn't expect that.
And not last, but another news is there's a Death Note video game leak. Death Note was a very cool anime. I really liked it. So having a game to be able to play it would be kind of interesting. I think a lot of fans were kind of craving this kind of game, or a Death Note game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very weird. I don't know how it would play out. But if it's true and if there is going to be a video game, I would definitely be one of the ones who would probably buy it and just play it.
This is a cool story, right? The Death Note story.
It was very, very immersive.
Yeah, The Simpsons did an episode on it too, with the animators too, the Death Note animators, which is kind of crazy to see everyone in different drawings.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So what the heck does that mean? You get to just randomly kill anyone?
I don't know. You can. That's the thing. I think you're gonna play. Not light. This is light, right? The guy on the left, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's like
So,
the one on the right is
Right.
trying to do the detective.
so I think if I don't want to assume anything or not about this game, but I'm probably thinking you're probably L the detective and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean-
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not trying to assume anything how it is, but if you could play as light and start, kind of like
No,
randomly try to.
I would be interested in the game being more you're playing as light.
Yeah,
And-
that would be more interesting.
So how I would expect, I was kind of thinking that this would be cool if the setup is like it's kind of multiple paths, like you make decisions like on what to do and different scenarios,
Right.
trying to kind of basically trying to kill off criminals as light would, while trying to avoid L's detection, while he's trying to investigate you.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it seems so easy to not be detected, right? Like all you have to do is like.
Well, like if you kill someone, like it raises the likelihood, right? So it's got to
Right.
make a decision on how and when and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And there are multiple branches of of just decision making.
Yeah. Okay. This is very interesting. I really like the concept of this. I guess we'll see. Well, there's no leak, or there's a leak so far, a couple of years away, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Wait, open it up 3 times?
Looks like it. I think I put a YouTube in there.
Okay.
That's okay. So yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership is coming out on November 7th. It is a sea adventure game where the uni tree is destroyed and they have to try to bring back the word of Cordonia because it's broken apart. So they're trying to fix it back all together. Since I've never played Mario this deep, so I don't know about the uni tree.
No, this is a new story.
Yeah, this is its own story.
Okay. So yeah, so the uni tree was destroyed, and Concordia, they have to bring the worlds back together and try to fix it.
Yeah. So this is like an RPG. It looks like.
Yeah, from what it looks like, this reminds me of like Partners in Time.
I've never played, like, the only Mario RPG was like, Super Mario RPG.
I never even played that.
Superstar Saga, like this is an RPG style. So
Yeah.
like when you go in combat, it's turn based.
Yeah.
But when you're in the overworld, you get to control and go and do stuff in the overworld too. Like, so it's very cool. Like you control two of them, and you gotta manage like between the two. And if it's anything similar to like Partners in Time or Superstar Saga, like this will be a very fun game.
Yeah.
Like the combat in this, it's not just you select the attack and it goes, right? It's interactive. Like there's one where you throw a shell, and when it comes back, you gotta time the jump to jump back onto it, so that goes back. So it kind of keep having it bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
And so it's,
I like that. That is cool.
yes. And then like of course this is showing like the overworld. You can do stuff in the overworld.
Yeah.
It's not just combat. It's
so cool.
Yeah. So this is a very fun series.
Nice.
Yeah, this looks like a cool multiplayer or dual player game.
I assume this is single player, right? Or I guess it can be two player.
Yeah, it was single player previous, like in the other games.
Okay, yeah, this is possible that it's two. This looks cool. It's not like the same Mario over and over, so you don't get tired of it, right? Here's the attack.
Yeah. Or like Paper Mario, right? Similar to like Paper Mario. See, if you time the jump, you see there was a button on the right, like you time the jump, you do extra damage.
That's actually kind of funny.
The combat is interactive. Like you can dodge the attacks and stuff.
Oh, seems pretty easy. Well, I guess it's Mario. It should not be that hard, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool too. Coming out soon, very soon, huh?
Yeah, November 7th.
Yeah.
So Dragon Age, I played one of these games before. I really liked the first person RPG. It was interesting and different for me when I first played it. And it's something I would play again. But the storyline was a little bit long. I wish it wasn't. I mean, I guess our RPGs are pretty long.
In general, right?
Yeah, in general. So, yeah, I mean, it was fun. I liked it. I played it when I played the one Dragon Age game I played.
Yeah.
It was real immersive, and yeah.
You said this is first person?
First person RPG, yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you get to pick different classes too. So you don't have to be, just one class. You could pick a class and that's your class throughout the whole game. So it was fun and interesting. I like the storyline that it played through, and yeah. I would definitely play it again.
Yeah.
If I have the time to play it.
Yeah.
But this is something to look out for coming October 31st.
Have you played it, Fergus? Or any of it?
I have played Dragon Age before. It's a fun series. Definitely worth the play. It's very like fantasy, like kind of D&D style, or feel like story to it, like in the D&D world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks cool.
And last but not least is Albatroz. So you're playing as this girl who lost, or who is trying to find her missing brother because he went out to find a mythical mountain called Albatroz. So this is another RPG game where you're the girl and you're trying to find your lost brother, and you're going through the world.
You said missing mountain?
Mythical mountain.
Oh,
yeah, you're looking for your missing brother because he went to go look for it but never came back. So now she's gonna go and try to find her missing brother.
Interesting.
So this one's coming out on November 1st. So keep an eye on it if you're interested in RPG games. This is a lot of skill level building and building your character up.
Oh, it looks like they found something. That's like the turtle in Final Fantasy 15, huh?
Yeah, it just popped out of nowhere.
Okay, that's really cool. Would you guys play it?
The artwork looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I would definitely give it a try.
Yeah. Okay, how about you, Fergus? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'll play this because I do like the exploration kind of games.
Yeah.
Like going around and exploring the map.
Yeah, yeah. That's the fun part of it, right? The designers or devs put it in. And a lot of things don't go unnoticed, right? No, goes unnoticed.
True.
And you're like,
Sure.
I put this little detail and this guy just walked right by it. Right? Yeah. This is cool. Hopefully they whatchamacallit? Hopefully they find their brother.
Hopefully she does.
No, but it looks like something happens, right? With that mountain moving. They probably did. And he's probably just like living out his good life. Right? This doesn't seem like a sad story. This seems more like he found something better. He just stayed there.
Could be.
Yeah, I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
Later.
Bye.